Good day to all the parents, teachers, and caregivers here today. I appreciate your attention because what I'm about to talk about is something deeply serious, something that often slips under the radar in our fast-paced, screen-filled world. It's about 18+ movie restrictions and why we must, without compromise, stick to them when it comes to our children. Let's start with a truth many of us might find uncomfortable. Children are not just small adults. Their brains are still developing, their emotional systems are still forming, and their ability to process complex ideas, intense emotions, or graphic images is still a work in progress. When we expose children or teens to content that is rated 18+, we're not just bending a rule, we are, knowingly or unknowingly, allowing them to step into mental and emotional territory they are not equipped to handle. Think for a moment about what these 18+ movies often contain. Scenes of violence where human life is taken without a second thought. Sexual content that doesn't always come with context, respect, or healthy relationships. Language filled with aggression, hate, or vulgarity. Stories where the line between good and evil is blurred, and where crime, deceit, and manipulation are often glamorized. These things aren't inherently evil, but they're complex. They require maturity, life experience, and self-awareness to digest in a healthy way. When a child sees intense violence repeatedly, it can dull their emotional response to real-world suffering. It can lower their empathy, increase their aggression, or make them more fearful and anxious. Graphic sexual scenes, especially without meaningful discussion, can lead to confusion about intimacy, unhealthy expectations about relationships, and in many cases premature sexual behavior. And when profanity and disrespectful behavior become part of the media they consume, you start to see it reflected in the way they speak, act, and treat others. As teachers, as parents, we all want the same thing: children who grow up to be respectful, thoughtful, emotionally strong, and morally grounded individuals. But if we're not careful with what we allow them to see, we're handing them tools that can chip away at that foundation. Imagine planting a seed in the wrong kind of soil, one filled with toxins, chaos, and pressure. That seed may still grow, but it will be distorted. And that's exactly what happens when young minds are exposed to the wrong kind of content too soon. Some might argue, well, they'll eventually see it anyway. Yes, that might be true. But when they're older, when their brains are more developed, when they've had real conversations about right and wrong, when they have enough maturity to question, reflect, and process, it will land differently. It won't shake their sense of safety, or warp their understanding of the world the way it might when they're just 10, or 12, or even 15. And let's not forget this: every time we allow our children to cross that line, watch that restricted movie, play that violent game, stream that inappropriate show, we're sending a message. We're telling them that rules are flexible, that boundaries can be ignored if you're curious or if someone else says it's okay. We're telling them that our job is not to protect them, but to please them. And once they learn that lesson, it spreads into every area of life. Now, this doesn't mean we bubble wrap our kids forever. It means we walk with them. We guide them through age-appropriate media. We talk to them about what they see, and help them build the tools they need to face the world responsibly. We prepare them, not expose them. That's our job. So I urge all of you here today, take this seriously. Stick to those age ratings. They're not just numbers on a screen. They're there to protect a child's mind, a child's heart, and ultimately, a child's future. Let's not be casual about that responsibility. Thank you.